Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network.
Welcome to Gutter Trash, episode 61, the Rocketeer Complete Collection, Deluxe Edition. Ooh, my name is Eric.
I am Jason.
Fantastic, welcome. How you doing?
I am excited.
Me too.
Alright.
Fuck yeah, let's do this
Happy
shit.
birthday, Franklin!
What?
I think today's Ben Franklin's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we're buddies on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he told I mean, by the time anyone else hears this, it'll be like, I think,
3-4 days.
Edgar Allan Poe's birthday or whatever, but, you know.
Oh, okay.
But, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Or a day past Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll probably be when I put this up.
So hopefully everyone had a good day off.
Some people don't get that day off. Some people do.
I don't.
I do.
Oh, bastard.
Because, I've had such positive experiences with people of the other race.
Oh, well, that's not... That's not... But... Okay.
No, yeah, I am not the complete 100% racist asshole that I make myself out to be.
You just dislike your neighbors.
I just dislike my neighbors, honestly. That's what it comes down to.
No matter what race, creed, or color they are.
If anyone fucking aliens could be up there, and if they were that goddamn annoying, I would hate them too.
Even if it was like...
I would be condemning the entire nation or world of, Jupiter, if that's who was up there.
If it was like...
Fucking Jupitopians.
Even if it was like the Powerpuff Girls, you would still be upset. Like, even though they're cute and cartoon and fictional.
Well, let's go a different route. If there were fucking 3 hustler models living up there, just easy, loose, ready to go, but they were that fucking annoying, god damn it, I'd want to go up there and just punch them in the goddamn face.
It's dark. That's very dark.
I am.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them.
Welcome to Gutter Trash.
Welcome to Gutter Trash, everybody. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason. I think we said this. Who knows?
Episode 61, the Rocketeer Complete Collection, Deluxe Edition, IDW.
Dave Stevens.
Dave Stevens, artist extraordinaire.
And writer, apparently.
And writer.
Who knew?
I did.
I didn't. I remember seeing his artwork over the years plenty of times. Lots of covers. Pacific Comics, other things.
Comico.
Yeah. Never knew that he wrote a lick of dialogue.
Really?
Or story.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I think it was that he's that good of an artist that I just like, well, he
overshadowed.
Yeah, he obviously can't do anything but draw these awesome pictures.
Right.
That's what I thought.
So basically, you're calling him an autistic person. He can do one thing spectacular, but fails everything else.
Yeah, I said he's very artistic. That's right.
Autistic.
Oh, okay.
I have a speech impediment.
Oh, geez.
It just started.
Okay.
Just started.
That's perfect since we do an auditory
I
program.
know.
Yeah. Good thinking. So, whoa, that was a weird, like, a bunch of, like, blue line. Oh, that was your ha-has.
See? It does that all the time.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, what? I don't know. How you feeling?
A little sleepy.
A little sleepy?
Sleepy. Ran down.
Let's fucking wake you up then.
Battered. I mean, I'm drinking caffeine, which I never do on our show. I think this may be, like, the second time I've ever had caffeine while we do a show. It's usually beer or water.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to wake up.
Yeah. And,
Oh, that was scary. Especially had a jaw full of lemon flavor iced tea and iced tea.
That's the risks I take. of you spitting liquid all over my equipment here.
Could have killed half the show.
I could have. Or at least the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or the last hour and 25 minutes. Yeah, just threw a bottle at you. That was exciting. You wake up.
Yeah. I'm
Ready to go? Let's do this. How you doing? You doing okay? You said you're sleepy.
Yeah.
Not enough protein?
I'm coming off of a 36 to 45 hour vomit fest ass exploding marathon.
That's disgusting, and there's just some arbitrary hour numbers.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was like more than...
Because during the first take, you said it was only 24 hours.
Well, it was not quite 2 days, but I was rethinking. And how dare you tell them that we did more than one take? This, ladies and gentlemen, this kind of perfection rolls off.
Hey, I was doing it for comedy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
I'm pretending. Yeah. It's an act.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I like that.
It's all for the show.
You are the Stanley
of course we are perfect when we do this. Of course we are. But it's funny if I say that we don't, because it makes us seem more human instead of the gods of perfection that we are. Just like this funny story you're going to tell about you being sick. You're not sick.
Oh,
you're
right.
Perfect.
It's all
You never get sick.
Right. I can do one-handed push-ups all night.
Fuck yeah.
In fact, sometimes I wake up and I've woken up doing them.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. I'm like...
You have gone whole episodes just doing crunches.
Yeah. That's true. That's what I do.
Yeah.
It's these abs of steel, as you can hear.
And again, I laugh because that's the character I'm putting on. You truly do have abs of steel.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you notice.
Of course I notice. I look.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so I was real sick and I was spraying ass and vomiting everywhere. It was fun. At work, at school, at home, maybe even in my
places
pants.
You didn't know.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
I did notice your car kind of smelled like shit the other day. Did you not clean up your car? That's disgusting.
Oh, no, my car just smells horrible because it's full of, like, recyclables and...
rotten cardboard.
Yeah, we had bags of, like, beer cans and everything that we took to the recycle plant, and one of the bags wasn't tied all the way, and there's, like, leaking beer all over the car.
Yeah.
So, like, anytime the sun comes out, my car smells like that
baked beer.
Yeah, like some unemployed uncle, you know?
Right, yeah.
It sucks. But,
I don't know if I ever told the story on the podcast or not, but I carpooled to work. And on one of the weeks that my coworker picked me up, I got in the car and I put my lunch in the back seat, and there were just like gnats flying all over in the back seat. Yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, oh yeah, somebody broke into my car and spilled beer all over it and slept in here. And
I think that's super rude.
Yeah. Well, at least because he used to live, out in the ghetto.
Right.
So he said he would get his car broken into like once a month at least. So he just stopped locking his car.
I've thought about the same thing.
Yeah. You noticed yesterday someone may have been trying to break into your car again?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, what the hell are they going to take this time?
I know.
Cardboard?
I know. They're like, there must be something good under that cardboard. And it's like, no, it's just recyclables, douchebag. Maybe they saw, like some nickels and dimes and what was once... I can't even put them in the ashtray anymore because someone stole the ashtray.
Right. So, maybe they're looking at your... heating and ventilation controls that were underneath where your stereo used to be.
Yeah. Like, that's a nice piece of wire hanging out. What more do you want, people? If you prick me, do I not bleed?
You don't, because you're perfect.
Thank you.
We've already established
this. I know I'm smooth as velvet. I'm like a Kevin Nolan drawing of Batman. That's how good I am. I know that's not Kevin Nolan.
No, that's not. Yeah,
it's maybe
okay. All right, yeah.
I watched an episode of Batman today with my 3-year-old roommate.
Yeah.
I came home from hanging out with my special lady friend, and I walk in the door, and he goes, "Batman?" And I was like, "All right." And I just went immediately to my room and watched, I think it was the first episode with the Joker in the first season The one where there's a birthday party and
Okay.
the Joker shows up dressed as like Jekyll the Clown.
Yeah.
Good one. Good episode.
So you haven't seen an episode with the Joker in it?
Oh, I've seen a couple.
Oh, okay.
We just rewatched it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he had seen that one.
All right.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my least favorite episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the anything with the Joker in it. I mean, it's just fun.
Some of them are good, but I think that has lower on the list for me.
Ooh, do you remember the one where there's a guy that the Joker like runs off the road, and he tells him he steals his driver's license, and he's like, oh,
That is a good one.
yeah, that was a really good one.
That is a very good one. Yes.
I watched that the other day, but Theo didn't get to see it with me. Yeah, that was fun.
You're depriving him of Batman, is what it comes down to.
Well, I tried to give him an episode that had more Batman in it. Like, I tried to remember one where he's in it a lot.
Right. Doing Batman-y stuff.
Right. Jumping off roller coasters and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, he'll like this one. Yeah. So that was good times.
Good times indeed.
Yeah. You hanging out with any 3-year-olds lately?
Nope.
Oh, that's right. You're exempt by law now. I forgot about that.
Exempt? Sure.
Yeah.
I think what you were trying to do, if you were trying to be funny,
I was trying.
was that I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, wouldn't that be exempt?
No.
No longer available?
Exempted means that I don't have to, ever.
Oh.
It means I can, but
Well, hey,
I
that's
just
cool.
don't have to, ever
That's
again.
Cool. That's cool, too.
And hey, fuck yeah, I'm down with that.
No more kids.
No more kids. God damn it, yeah. I think if I am exempt, I'm going to make it so that 25 and lower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Oh, no more Pat.
Sorry, Pat.
Sorry, Pat. But he's,
Maybe in 5 years.
He's like a 21-year-old man, though. He's not a kid.
Excuse me. 5 years, me and Pat can hang out again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. He'll be marking it up the days off the calendar.
He better.
With his little red crayon.
Oh, yeah. But only with his mom's permission.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, you can't wield a crayon without consent.
He can mark on the walls.
I know. Gross.
Yeah. Crayon's hard to get out of concrete.
Especially red, yeah. Concrete walls.
I have concrete walls, so... I just assume everyone does, right?
There is a bunch of red marker in our hallways from Theo got into.
Is it concrete or do you have stucco?
I think it's like actually plaster.
Ooh,
good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what they make walls out of or houses.
I think it's just wood and then drywall.
Any
plaster.
kind of construction.
You buy pantyhose for.
I buy pantyhose whenever I go to the Home Depot.
Oh, that's right. I don't believe we've talked about that.
No, we have not. I spent yesterday at Home Depot and kind of, was looking around, buying supplies, wire, and tools, and, felt like a man. All so that I could go to Kmart and buy myself some pantyhose so I could build myself a pop filter for the podcast.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I bet the listener can't either.
I also got some paint to paint the
We're going to paint the podcast.
embroidery hoops that I'll stretch the pantyhose over so that we can have pop filters.
See? That's in a roundabout way, that's manly.
Yeah, in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you build a pink treehouse for your, niece.
Yeah.
And
Building something, sure.
yeah, even though it's pink and there's ponies on it.
Right.
Still hard.
But still, I had to, in addition to all the manly shit that I did, I had to
Buy
pantyhose and embroidery hoops.
Right. Yeah. Well, you need a little balance in your life.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's all about. Gandhi said, if you buy pantyhose, make sure you do it at Home Depot.
I did build myself a DVD case today, though. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You could have heard something.
I could have.
Could have nailed your thumb up.
I did a few times.
Nice.
Yeah, but I used a rubber mallet, so it didn't hurt as bad.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed when I came in, as I mentioned, I did not realize you had quite so many DVDs.
Yeah.
I thought you had like 20, 30.
No, it's more like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that they're all racked up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is amongst your DVDs, is there a film called Rocketeer? Do you have that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yes, I own a copy of The Rocketeer.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I totally do.
Wow. And you also own the deluxe edition hardcover.
I do actually own that.
Wait a minute, but you just...
Wait.
Okay.
I do own the movie as well.
That's right. You just said that. Yeah.
I know I did.
I didn't see it in there with your DVDs, but I believe you.
It's probably in one of the stacks. I am organizing them at the moment.
I believe you. You need a Golden Globe. I can't believe we're missing that.
I know. We should stop.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
If you guys want to take a break and watch
Yeah, we'll be back in like 4 hours. All right.
After we watch Gwyneth Paltrow get a bunch of awards or whatever.
I don't think she's done anything other than Iron Man.
Well, she deserves awards for everything.
No, she doesn't.
I liked her in Seven.
She's barely in that movie.
But she played it perfectly.
No, she didn't.
I've never seen a head in the box like that.
Could have been played by anybody. Head in the box or not, and we've just ruined Seven for people. Spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten around to it yet in the last 15 years.
Hey, I know we spoil a ton of shit here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
The worst spoiler that I ever got was for Seven. I was on my way to see it at the theater. Like I was heading right after school. Me and my friend, we were going. We were excited. Fucking last period of the day, just before we're supposed to go. Some fucking douchebag in my class spoils the movie for me.
Yeah, perfect.
Like, I can't believe her head was in the box.
And you didn't really know what that meant. You didn't realize.
No, I knew exactly what that meant. I meant there's only one fucking female in that movie.
Right. Oh, I thought maybe like it was one of those things where you're like, huh, I wonder if that's a spoiler, and then you're watching the movie and you get to that part and you're like, son of a bitch.
No, I knew it. Because there's only one actress in that movie. I use the term loosely. But she is awful. She is awful.
Oh, she's alright.
Awful. And unattractive. But yeah, she's like the only advertised actress in that film.
Right.
You know, of course it's fucking her.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh.
So, as you can tell, I'm still a little bit bitter about that.
Yeah, that was a while back.
13, 14 years back. Yeah.
Well, there'll be more Sevens.
No, there won't be.
That's true. It's one of my top 5 or 10 favorite movies ever.
Is it on your top 5 list?
Yeah.
The top 10 list in the on our store?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Don't remember it being there.
Oh, we should check it out.
Okay, I believe you.
Hey, I love that movie.
It's a good movie. I like Fight Club a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't know that I do, honestly. Good movie, though. But yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Both fine films.
Fine indeed. But hey, there's one movie that we're probably going to spoil the fuck out of today, and it's The Rocketeer.
Oh.
Even though this is not a movie episode.
Is the movie real similar, honestly?
The movie is surprisingly similar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've seen, I watched the movie, back in 1990 or whatever the hell it originally came out.
Right.
And then I watched it again about like a year ago, I think. Never read any of the comics, which is what we're reviewing today. The Rocketeer, complete collection. Dave Stevens. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason.
Welcome to Gutter Trash.
Are we doing this again?
Episode 61.
Yeah.
Rocketeer.
So yeah, you had read this. You liked it. I had never read it.
No. You're completely wrong.
You never read Rocketeer?
Never read The Rocketeer.
Really?
I just finished saying that. I
thought you were building up a story here.
No, I was building up to the fact that I have never read The Rocketeer, which I believe I finished saying.
I thought you were going to say until, blah, blah, blah.
Until last week.
Okay. Wow. Well, nice. So what'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah. Me too.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll see you next week.
I like how... See you next Wednesday?
Oh.
I like how pulpy. Very pulpy.
It's very pulpy.
It's like the best glass of orange juice you've ever had. Pulpy.
I don't like pulp in the orange juice.
It has just enough though.
Okay, I like a little pulp.
Yeah.
I don't like it super pulpy.
No.
I've had like the super pulpy orange juice. It fucking builds up in the glass.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's like fucking an inch thick.
Like at the end of the container.
Yeah. Well, no. Like I've had. Like, I'll pour out a glass and, like, I'll drink the orange juice and there's still, like, 3 inches of pulp left at the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So you like pulp stuff, don't you?
I do, somewhat. Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like, a crazy fan for it, but,
you don't have a Flash Gordon back tattoo or anything?
No. Okay. But, I think I like the idea of it more than I actually like a lot of the execution.
Right.
Like all of the old characters that you think of when you think of pulpy stuff, you know, Flash Gordon or a Phantom or the Shadow or
Tarzan,
you know, it's like every time like a new something comes out, like, you know, involving those characters, like, I get excited, you know, I'm like, oh, that could be awesome, and then, you know, it's like, oh.
Yeah. You know, honestly, my favorite thing about any of those characters is just seeing, like, old poster art.
Yeah.
And, like, that's absolutely the best. Like,
Art Deco, I love that design.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, the actual films and the actual stories. I mean, I haven't read any pulp books ever. I've just read, like, the comics, but I've seen some of the movies, and they're all just, like, they're okay.
Yeah.
The characters are cool, but I like the illustrative nature, and I think Dave Stevens has a lot of that. He has a lot of, like, pinup style page layout. Like, even reminiscent of, like, on the cover, and there's a couple panels where there's, like, it's almost like a splash page, but there's extra panels, too.
Right.
It kind of reminds me of what J.H. Williams is doing now in Batgirl. Like, it has, like, some of those jagged panels.
Yeah.
Like, very streamlined, but what's the word I'm looking for? Balanced. Like, just
right. Yeah, I do enjoy that style, and for a while even I was trying to, like, incorporate that into, like, you know, some of the comics that I was working on.
Mm-hmm.
I failed spectacularly at all of it. But, no, don't fucking do that. Fuck you.
I said all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't fucking do that.
I feel bad if you fail.
No, fuck you.
I support your efforts.
No.
I don't want you to fail.
God damn it, no.
I don't want you to fail.
I don't give a shit. Don't fucking express your goddamn false sympathy to me.
It's not false.
Well, don't express any fucking sympathy to me.
Oh, man.
Not about me, anyway. If you want to feel bad about the people in Haiti, go for it. But, you know, if you want to feel bad for bullshit that I did 8 years ago, fuck you. It fucking doesn't matter. It's pointless.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
I'm with you.
But I do, like, I really enjoy, like, Art Deco posters and, you know, design, and, like, I love seeing, you know, old, like, 30s and 40s, you know, memorabilia and shit like that. And,
right.
The Rocketeer definitely, like, you know,
sort of
harkens back to that.
Yeah. He sort of embodies that whole time period, and I think it's set. Isn't it set? Is it set in the 30s or 40s?
I think it's set in the early 40s, just before World War II.
Right, yeah, because they don't mention the war at all.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing about it, actually, is some of the dialogue. Like there's this one scene where you first see the Betty character, who's based on Betty Page.
Right.
But isn't
Spoiler.
she... Yeah, ooh. Is she more like 40s or 50s?
I think 50s probably.
So he's taking stuff from all sorts.
Yeah. I mean, he obviously is a big fan of her pinup work and everything, and
right.
I think he's actually pretty much responsible for, like, the revival of
her coming back in the 80s. Yeah. But yeah, I love when they first see her. They're like, "Lamp them gams," and like. And they keep referring to...
you do, like, bizarre, obscure slang.
Yeah, I love it, yeah.
Like even going back to, like, the Miller's Crossing episode.
Oh, yeah. What's the rumpus? I know, and I can never bring myself to be the guy that actually, like, goes around and says it seriously, because it's like the whole fedora thing. Like, fedoras before 40, I'm not... Like, I don't think I can pull it off.
Right. Because people would think you're doing it ironically.
Yeah. But yeah.
You actually want to wear one.
Oh, I've been wanting to for, like, 15 years.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you. I am with you.
And I swear, everybody that knows me, when I do turn 40, they're going to think I just had, like... Maybe that's what happens when people supposedly have, like, midlife crisis.
Uh-huh.
It's something that's been building that they've been wanting to do, and they're like, oh, I'll wait till I'm 40, because I'm going to be walking around going, lamp them gams, and, like, tilting my fedora. And driving what are those, I can't even think of the name of this, like, gangster cars from the 30s. I won't actually have one of those because I can't afford that kind of shit.
Right.
I can't afford to say silly things and wear a cheap hat.
Right.
But everybody's going to think I just flipped and, like...
You going to start wearing a suit, though?
I actually was at the thrift store the other day, and I was looking at suits, and I was like, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go early. Maybe like 36, 37.
Ooh,
Start weaning it in.
Ooh, like
so that by the time you hit 40,
peppering it.
You're full blown.
Yeah,
you're full blown.
That guy.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman by then.
Gentleman.
Yeah.
Gentleman.
Yeah. Because right now I have like a gray T-shirt, and like every day there's like something I wear that has some sort of like dental floss stitch that I've done to it. I think this one might be my pants, but I want to slowly incorporate the older man look
right
into my lifestyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where we're going. Oh yeah, and they call there's a guy that says I forget even what character it is, but they talk about getting some drinks, and he goes, "Yeah, I could use a couple of sinkers." I was like, "That's so cool, a couple of sinkers." So that's my favorite part. The art's terrible, the story's awful, but the great dialogue made up for it.
Well, Dave Stevens is primarily known as a writer.
Oh yeah, that's why I've always thought about him. Oh.
So you've never seen the movie?
Nope, never.
Never. Ever.
Mm-mm.
Just
didn't
no
have
desire to, or you just missed it?
I
Kind
thought
of like me and Concrete.
Yeah, I think I just mostly missed it. Plus, and like, I don't want to sound like that guy.
You are that guy, though.
But I was like, it's a Disney movie that's not a cartoon. Not interested, Like even
though
Rocketeer,
I know, a flying guy with a jetpack.
I know. I should
that
be
badass fucking poster.
I know, it looks cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, they must have spent all their money and time on the poster. I probably will check it out.
You should.
I mean, you have a copy.
I do indeed have a copy.
An actual tangible
copy.
Purchased copy.
Yes.
Yeah. And so yeah, maybe I'll borrow that sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. As I was saying though, I had watched the movie like when it first came out on video long ago, and I watched it again about a year ago, and I thought it was really good. So reading this last week for the first time ever.
Really?
Last week. I was really surprised, like how much in common both of them have. Because it was made at a time when they couldn't even give the Punisher a skull on his T-shirt,
right? Yeah,
with Dolph Lundgren in the movie, and
and that wasn't even Disney, I don't believe, or was it? Was it Disney? Pixar.
Huh?
Pixar's Punisher.
Yeah. But no, like at the point in time when the few comic book movies that had come out at the time, they were the biggest complaint was, it's nothing like the comics or anything like that. So I guess I just assumed that, again, probably because it was Disney also, that I just assumed, maybe there wasn't going to be a lot in common between the two.
Like they just bought the idea and were no, let's make it something we can sell.
Right. And there are major differences.
Probably a little less sensual.
A little less sensual, definitely. Though Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah. She's the Betty Page character, right?
She is the Betty Page character, although in the movie she's called Jenny.
Jenny Page.
Not Page. Well, even in the book she's not called Page.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah. And she's a wannabe Hollywood starlet and not a model. So, but still, just like reading through it, like there's the whole scene leading up to Cliff first putting on the rocket pack and building the helmets and everything like that. That is pretty much in the movie.
Really?
Like almost verbatim.
Like it's storyboarded, basically.
Yeah. When he jumps into the air carnival and saves the guy. Yeah.
Oh, right.
From that airplane. That's all in the movie too. And, then there are like things that are mixed up, like cause this book contains 2 separate Rocketeer stories, and in the second one it has that Lothar character.
Yeah.
He's in the movie, but not in the way that he is in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that second story better, I think.
I did too.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I think, well, he did that like years after he had done the first story, so he probably polishing and,
Yeah. Plus, he said in the back, I don't know if he was only referring to the first story, but I'm assuming he was, that he said he wrote it a page at a time as he drew it.
Right.
He would just, like, do a page and be like, what should I do next? And then, do another one, which is crazy when you think about it, because usually I only think of, like, Robert Crumb or somebody like that doing, something like stream of consciousness.
Right.
But he's doing, like, a linear story.
Right.
So I was impressed with that it worked out as well as it did.
Right.
But yeah, it seems like the second story, the New York, maybe have been
thought out a little bit more.
Planned.
Yeah. He'd grown as a writer and an artist.
Mm-hmm. And he had a lot of help, too, on that second one.
Like when Kaluta did the layouts or something? Or?
Yeah, Kaluta, I think even like Jaime Hernandez and Art Adams even did a couple pages.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Maybe Gilbert Hernandez? One of the Hernandezes.
Yeah.
Los Bros Hernandez.
Los Bros. One of the Bros.
One of them. the bad one.
Yeah, whoever that is. The one that doesn't... Yeah, he didn't know.
No, wait, there's only the Cuberts who I could refer to as the bad one.
Oh, and that's either one of them. That ain't their paw.
Well, of the 2 Kubert brothers, there is one that I refer to as the bad one and one that I refer to as the good one. They're both awful.
Is this one you like better?
There's one who is slightly better than the other.
I don't hate any of the Kuberts. I'm just not a fan of either one of the sons. Like, their styles just have never been my cup of tea, but especially when I think, like, wow, their dad draws this amazing style that's so original, and, it seems like he would have inspired them to, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe their style is recognizable to some people, but I couldn't even tell them apart from other artists.
I couldn't. I can always tell when a Kubert has drawn something. I just don't know which one it is. Yeah.
Right. Could even
unless it's Joe, then I always know that it's Joe. Yeah. And I like Joe. I think he's really good. I think he's great. The Adam and Andy can go away.
He's my second,
especially if one of them keeps insisting on working with Grant Morrison. I really don't want to see that anymore.
Oh, Joe Kubert with Grant Morrison, that'd be good.
That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, because Joe's my second favorite Kubert. First being the Atari video game from the 80s. That's a great one. It's a very good one. But, so this hardcover collection.
Yes.
Another cool thing about it is all the sweet pinup, like, illustrative art in the back.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Covers and posters and
pencils,
inks,
sketch ideas.
Yeah. It's just a really in-depth look into like the way that he worked and
his process
and just like a lot of the commissions, I guess some of them are in there, and just like all the I mean, honestly, it's I think there's more backup material than there is actual story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's like 140, 150 pages of story, and then another couple hundred.
Right. But
I think it just goes to show how much. Well, I mean, I guess a lot of that is just like the pencils, the actual pages you see, but it just goes to show you, even though he was doing it seat of the pants,
right?
He did do a lot of preliminary, like just design, and like, he thought a lot of the fundamentals out before he just jumped in. So that might be why it worked so well.
Completely lost my train of thought. Completely lost it.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I was getting it back, and you apologized, and I lost it again. I do like that, like just the design of the character itself lends itself to becoming like really iconic. I mean, I can't think of a time where I did not know of the Rocketeer,
right.
Like the entire time I've been reading comics. Like, whether I'd ever read them or seen a movie or anything, I think...
You're just in your perception.
Yeah. Kind of like Concrete, again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've just always known it, but the Rocketeer definitely sticks out.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a real simple design, but it almost looks too... Like, if it was in the right light, he almost looks like some scary, like, Nazi soldier.
Right.
He's got, like, those giant buttons on that Kevlar-looking vest, and then the creepy face mask, but yeah, he's very, very iconic. Very reminiscent of characters from those old serials, those movie serials. And, like, Jetpack Louie and, all the big ones.
He mentions a few in the notes and stuff like that of the different influences that he had coming up with the idea for this, which I guess he just was commissioned to draw the back cover to something and drew all this stuff, and then they asked him to make a comic out of it, and he was like, "Oh crap, none of those make any sense."
Yeah, he was just drawing an ad, making up an ad for something that was never going to exist. That's pretty cool. Do we need to talk about the story? I mean, he finds a rocket.
He finds a rocket. Chaos ensues. He's being hunted by gangsters, Nazis, and the government, and Howard Hughes, which all happens in the movie if you've ever seen it. Betty Page is a fucking bombshell in this.
Like that core part of his character is he's not really a fuck up.
No.
But he's not really making it, and he wants to do it all for this dame.
Right.
And I say dame because it's appropriate to the storyline. It's all about his lady.
Yeah. Apparently the hottest lady on the face of the planet, the way everyone reacts.
Yeah.
And it's Betty Page, of course she is.
Yeah.
She is.
At least especially in the 50s, right?
Oh, yeah. Not anymore, because she's dead.
Yeah, she died just a couple years ago as well.
Yeah, not too long ago, 2005 maybe. It says in there as well. I'm not going to look it up. But, that's definitely where it kind of diverges from the movie. There's a lot more cheesecake and almost nudity in the book. And
they don't quite go
full blown,
right? But yeah, she's pretty sultry in some of the scenes.
Very good word. Then the first story basically kind of follows the movie, if you've ever seen the movie, which you haven't. But it's I mean, again, divergences here and there, but it's basically him with the rockets and escaping from people. And the second story is pretty different from the comic or from the movie. Cliff's New York adventure, where it's sort of a continuation of where the first story leaves off. He's tracking down Betty in New York City just before she's on her way to Europe, trying to save her from scummy...
creepy photographer guy.
Yeah.
Forget his name.
And I think it's Marco in the book. Marco?
Polo? What? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Marco.
Jimmy.
From Jimmy the Pitcher guy.
Yeah. But he gets a job offer while he's there, which he takes because he's got no money anyway. From the Shadow.
Yeah, Jonas What's his name?
I don't remember his last name, but his name's Jonas.
That was great.
It's not really the Shadow, but it fucking is.
Yeah.
It's the Shadow.
Right. He's like this master of disguise and same nose. And,
yeah. At one point, he's wearing a blue coat and he has the 245s,
right?
But no hat or scarf. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a love letter to that whole era.
Yeah,
like you can tell Dave Stevens, and I think he even said that he did this, or at least he did the first book, like in his spare time, just for extra money because he wanted to do it just for himself, because he did work on some animation and did storyboards. He storyboarded Thriller.
Wow.
Which is a pretty sweet game. It had to have been around the same time, too. Was that like 82?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was drawing Rocketeer in between drawing Michael Jackson as a zombie. But
yeah, he's didn't have a huge body of work when he passed, but definitely memorable. So
yeah, this was like his opus, I believe.
Yeah. Notoriously slow, so that's why there's only 150 pages worth of story.
Right. But yeah, you can tell. I mean, every panel, there's not a throwaway panel, even when there's just like dialogue or something.
He doesn't skimp.
Yeah. It's very well illustrated.
I love how the fact that it is like that. It's a realistic style, like in the vein of like a Neil Adams or someone like that, but at the same time, it's also very cartoony. Mm-hmm. Like just some of the like facial reactions,
right.
Like you can almost actually see this being like a 1940s Disney animation.
Yeah.
Like you can see like the characters moving and
kind of like you ever seen like those Norman Rockwell paintings that look like cartoons, but
but they're so realistic, right?
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like kind of like how like early Disney the movies were animated like over like moving people
like Cinderella,
right, but it like still has that weird sort of like fluid cartoony look to it,
like they had some like curvy like animation style.
Yeah, that really reminds me of like, or his style really kind of reminds me of that as well.
Did he work for Disney?
I don't know.
He worked for some animation studio. I forget who it was.
Yeah.
He did like Godzilla the cartoon or something. Like there's something else too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forget. Super Friends maybe? No, I don't know. Probably not.
Sure.
Probably not. I'm making that shit up.
Yeah. Jeff Darrow did.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I'm not sure entirely.
So is there other Rocketeer stuff besides these by other people? Or is that it? That's it?
That is it.
Oh.
Complete collection is what it says there on that cover.
Well, I don't know if it was the complete Dave Stevens or just like, like he's not been a character in like anything
I think like there's even been like somewhere in this book someone mentions like I guess there were plans at one point in time to have other people do Rocketeer stuff, but just never came around.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good little collection to show you the whole story.
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, I dug it.
Yeah,
I like that whole era though. That whole Indiana Jones, that whole snappy, seat of the pants guy with a gun.
right.
Not gratuitous, like violent style guy with a gun, like
Right.
but just like some guy with a Luger.
Yeah,
Fighting commies.
I love the Luger. It's probably my favorite gun.
Isn't that one's in there, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's like the Han Solo gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. I don't know of anything else to say about the book.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Too bad Dave Stevens is gone, because
Yes.
I'd like to see more stuff by him. I guess there isn't any.
Yeah.
Comic wise, I mean.
Not really. Yeah. Yeah. But either way, yeah, it's too bad we lost him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was Quite the artist.
Talented fella.
Yes, indeed.
Knew how to draw the ladies.
Oh, yes. I do know that, like, the Rocketeer movie, like, he went on record as saying he was, like, 70% happy with it. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. But, it was, a flop, so they never made another one.
Wasn't he pretty involved in that? I thought
But he had to fight his way to be involved. So,
okay.
yeah.
As I'm sure, the usual.
And like the guys who wrote the screenplay, they got fired and rehired 3 separate times.
Wow.
Yeah, he had to fight to make sure that what came out was somewhat resemblant of his version of the Rocketeer. Because I guess Disney pretty much just wanted the name. Yeah.
They're like, it's a comedy with John Candy, the Rocketeer. That would have been good, though, actually. I'd watch that.
I'd watch that too, yeah.
Can you imagine John Candy with a rocket backpack?
Oh, of course.
That'd be awesome.
Of course.
Great.
All right. This has been a bust.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a break.
All right. Yeah, we started out so high and we just crashed.
Yeah.
We're both tired and sick. Sorry, everybody.
Well, one of us is sick, but
Yeah.
we're both tired. All right, we'll be back.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Oh, if you could see in my eye, I'll show you, darling, surprise. There is a place, there is a fortune, has everything, and I want to share it with my friends. So please don't be so afraid, 'cause there's nobody insane here on the pigeon farm. Here on the pigeon farm. Here on the pigeon farm, boy.
Hey, and welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. Trying to pick things up here, rounding out the show.
Yeah, we got to the end of our caffeine, and I think we were both falling asleep there for a second.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. We're bad at this.
Yeah, we are. God, we need Joe again.
We should just record him, so we can just push a button and...
Yeah. Maybe we should just give him the show.
Oh,
Just let
yeah,
him
there
do
we go.
this.
He could be the new... he could be
New
the
host.
Yeah, he could be the Conan O'Brien of our Tonight Show.
Oh!
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Joe. We're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
This isn't working out.
Nope. Ratings are good.
Yeah. People would rather see us for half an hour at a time. No, that's not good.
Nope. Poor Conan O'Brien, though.
Have you heard anything else about that?
Apparently he's gone. He's reached an agreement with NBC. Part of that agreement is that he cannot badmouth NBC once he goes.
Oh, yeah.
Or he owes them a lot of money.
Like, he can't do it publicly?
Nope.
But he can,
Huh? Oh,
at
sure,
parties.
yeah, well,
they're not going to send...
to his wife or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe, decide to never watch the network ever again. I don't know.
They don't have, like, a gumshoe falling around making sure.
But, I guess he is not going to be allowed back on television in any capacity for a certain amount of time. It's not specified how long. Like if he goes over to Fox or whatever to start a show there, whatever he gets paid by that network, NBC can deduct from the amount of money that they're paying him to
Really?
be quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. At least that's just bullshit that I read on the internet.
Well, if it's on there, it's probably true.
Most likely.
Yeah. That's too bad. They're depriving the whole world of his comedy.
Mm-hmm.
people ought to be
I
upset.
am a fan, I will tell you that much, and I am not a fan of a Jay Leno.
He's no good.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. He is awful.
But Jimmy Pardo's going to start warming up for Jay Leno now, right?
Yeah, he is hired by the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Nah, I doubt that.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
I don't know. Have you ever listened to any of the episodes where Jimmy has talked about his Tonight Show appearance?
No.
No. I mean, it's kind of bullshit that, I'm going to tell it on this podcast that we don't even know Jimmy Pardo or anything like that. But according to him on Never Not Funny, a podcast that everyone should go check out because it's awesome.
It's maybe even better than this one.
Oh, it by all means is better than this one. You have to pay for it, and it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'll just put that out there.
Right.
But no, he's I guess he got a spot on the Tonight Show like 2 months after 9/11. He was the second comedian back to do stand-up on the Tonight Show after 9/11 happened. The first went up and killed. He went up and he said there were only 3 people laughing: his wife, Pat Francis, and Mike Schmidt.
Oh, that's horrible.
And then he said that, Jay called him over to the couch and he was like, "Oh, that's really funny." But, he said, they had to, end the show. So, he said if he had time to actually talk to Jay, he probably would have pointed out how awful that was.
Right.
But, and, try to, get some funny out of the fact that he just bombed. But, he basically,
They just patted him on the back and...
Right. So now all of Jay Leno's audience thinks that he's awful.
Oh. Well, that's Jay Leno's audience, though. I said, but that's Jay Leno's audience.
Exactly.
So, who cares?
Jay Leno is fucking terrible. He is a blight on American comedy.
Yeah, it is pretty bad whenever you can point to something that's on, just basic TV, and you're like, that is an example of something really bad compared to its surroundings. I mean, that's pretty awful. Because there's not a lot of great.
Nope.
Unless you got the Showtime or the HBO or...
Well, there's great on some mainstream network television, but it is extremely rare.
Right.
There's maybe each network maybe has one great show.
Right.
And usually it gets canceled.
I don't know. Everybody Loves Raymond's still on.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay, well then you're right. Prove your theory right.
2.5 Men is still on, though.
Oh, yeah. See?
And I watch it every goddamn week.
It's
I really don't. It's on. I'm just never in the same room.
self-torture.
I was going to say something. I had something to say. It was about Leno, awfulness, comedy, TV, Conan, Pardo. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Conan can find another job.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Hope he's not
and I will be watching
on the streets
when he does.
So he can write for something. He just can't appear on TV. Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But, if you've been the host of a television show for 15 years, would you just want to take a writing job?
Right, probably right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I often wondered if those guys, I'm like, man, do they get sick of just trying to put on that happy, energetic,
Right.
Friendly face every night?
Right.
But
Oh, here's an actor I totally care about.
yeah, exactly.
Funny joke, Steven Seagal.
Good job, Pauly Shore. Yeah.
What an interesting story.
Harmony Korine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming by, Crispin Glover.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Crispin Glover's awesome.
He is, but I would feel a little intimidated to have him on my talk show. Like, what's he going to do? He's hilarious, though. But yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Oh, well, indeed. Life will go on for all of us.
Yeah.
Us especially, since this actually has no bearing on anything that we do, ever.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Hey, something that does have bearing on at least what one of us does.
Uh-huh.
Marvel recently did something awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Marvel is asking retailers, such as yourself, for the torn covers of specific issues of Blackest Night tie-ins. And for every 50 that they receive, you'll get a super duper raro extreme version of a Siege number 3 variant with Deadpool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Except for yeah, I don't think we have any extras that we can return because people love the Blackest Night. Mm-hmm. We actually do have some extra copies of the first 2 Siege parts. Maybe we could send those to DC and see what happens.
There's only been 1 Siege.
There's actually been 3. There was a one-shot, and then there was the Siege and Siege Embedded. But I mean, like, only
Siege
one of them.
Embedded I don't count because that's that same bullshit as like Civil War Frontline, which was
Right.
pointless and awful.
Oh, I liked the front line. I liked that. That was the news, the cops. And
Yeah,
where they
newspaper.
They had like a speedball in the interrogation room, and I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, but what was it?
And there was some sort of one shot that came out before the actual thing, but
What
it had Siege in the title. I don't even remember what it was called. But
was it? The one that came out that was supposed to come out that week that no comics came out?
no, I think it actually came out the week after that or something.
No, but it was supposed to come out the week of no comics, but you had to like pay extra to get them or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that all that was like the first 5 pages of Siege.
Oh, okay. It was just like a preview
Yeah,
with a different cover.
yeah,
Bastards.
yeah.
Marvel sucks.
So there's only been 2 Siege things. There's only been 1 Siege thing.
So yeah, maybe we could send all 3 of those back.
There you go.
See what we get.
Send them to DC, see what they'll do.
Yeah, exactly.
What will DC give you? In
That'd be
exchange?
hilarious. Yeah, they send us like a Blackest Night sketch variant. The big companies.
Indeed. But hey, Keith Giffen doing a new Justice League International series.
Cool.
26 issue bi-weekly.
With
And he's,
JM.
Judd Winnick.
Oh,
But with J.M. DeMatteis, he is writing Booster Gold.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited. I'm a big fan of their works.
Like some Giffen.
I like some Giffen. I like Giffen on the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. It's better than Giffen on Doom Patrol, which I've dropped like a lead fucking ball.
Really?
Yeah.
I still haven't read them. I've only read the first issue, but I've been buying them, and I'm going to read them as a chunk. But
I've been buying them, and honestly, I've mostly been buying them for the Metal Men backup.
yeah.
And that's going away, so obviously they don't want my money anymore.
Yeah, in the first issue, I did like the Metalman better. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But they were so different. You know, like the Metalman was quirky and funny.
Classic Giffen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah. I don't know, is the Doom Patrol just hard to do, I guess?
Unless you're Grant Morrison, yeah.
Unless you're Grant
apparently.
Morrison. Well, I mean, like, John Arcudi did a Doom Patrol series, and I liked that a lot.
I never read that one.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much the only one who ever did. But I loved it. And, because it wasn't trying to be Grant Morrison's, and it wasn't trying to be classic Doom Patrol, it was just trying to be its own thing.
Yeah.
So, like, I thought, like, it was just, in that respect, it succeeded a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I get the feeling with Giffens and with, like, John Burns, and they're trying so hard to not be Grant Morrison's version of Doom Patrol that they're just trying to be classic Doom Patrol.
Right.
And it's just, like, getting stuck in itself,
Right. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this new thing will be his forte. Back
I
to his
hope
comedy
so.
and
I hope indeed. And, it doesn't even have to be comedy, because, like, I think he's good in general.
yeah.
He doesn't necessarily have to be,
Right.
I mean, he's really good at it.
I think my favorite stuff is his funnier stuff.
Oh, yeah,
but
of course.
But yeah, he can write it all. Like, what was that really strange book? I think we talked about this before. Like Reign of Fire, Reign of Time, or something.
Reign of the Zodiac.
Reign of the Zodiac.
Like that. Yeah.
That was bizarre, but I remember really liking it and never finishing it for some reason.
I think it got canceled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Okay. Yeah, if his name's on it, chances are, unfortunately. But yeah. I mean, he can do it all. He can work that spectrum.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So. Hello.
Hello. Well, I guess just let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yeah.
Need some sustenance.
I need sleep and food.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll do one before the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And not at the same time, hopefully.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. So, I'll pick a movie, I guess.
Yeah. Movie time.
Movie time, indeed.
Should we have should we insert like...
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Like sounds
Nope.
for like...
Nope.
Like the,
Anything,
like the sound of a camera
that
moving,
would cause
a
me
shutter.
extra work.
Okay.
It's not happening. It is not fucking happening.
I mean, I could learn to do like a Michael Winslow style thing with my mouth. Maybe.
If you could, that's fine. But
I'll practice it in my own time.
don't experiment on the show.
Right.
Yeah,
That would suck. Yeah, movie time.
Movie time. I have a horrible feeling that this is going to be the first in a long line of me just picking horror movies.
Oh yeah.
And horror is going to become our new noir.
This is 2010, the year we make contact with horror movies.
Yeah. And 2010.
No. Okay. I'm going to go 2010.
Do not agree.
We'll agree to disagree. This will be our
I guess
point
so,
of contention.
because I'm sticking with 2010. I've decided that I'm not going to go until 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Sounds better in my head.
2018, 2017, 2018. Sound the same to me.
No. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021.
Yeah, I can.
I'm all good with those.
Okay.
But the 2000, I got to keep up until 2017.
Okay. Well, I'll respect your decision.
All right. So anyway, so I think I'm going to be picking a lot of horror movies lately.
Cool.
And we may even just change the entire format of the show to just be horror movies.
Ooh, horror comics too.
Yeah, there's not a lot of those that are good.
Better quality, right?
Yeah. In fact, I don't think there are any.
Maybe like the old EC stuff, maybe.
Maybe. I don't like old things.
Chamber of Darkness. Tomb of Dracula. Good artwork. Ernie Colin. Gene Colin?
Gene Colin.
Gene Colin. I was thinking of Ernie Chan. He did some...
I think there's an Ernie Colin.
Oh, yeah, but... was it Ernie Chan? Who am I thinking of that did some Dracula stuff, too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
But all of those people do exist. Gene Colin for sure did Tomb of Dracula.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And,
Good stuff.
yeah. Very good stuff. I have the miniseries that came out in the 90s.
Oh.
Marvel from Gene Colin.
Yeah.
Anywho. Movie. Horror. First of probably a many. Although, I'll throw in some other stuff here and there. But I do love a horror movie, and there are a few that I've been wanting to watch. This is one I've seen before. This is one I want you to watch.
Oh.
From Beyond.
From Beyond. That's an old comic book, too, I believe.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are you thinking Beyond, the miniseries with Darkhawk and Spider-Man and Mike Norton's Gravity?
No.
About the Beyonder, came out like a year ago.
No, not that one.
Venom was in it, I think.
I think there's an old, like, sci-fi-ish comic from the, 60s called From Beyond. Probably a different thing.
Maybe.
But yeah, From Beyond, huh?
From Beyond.
Horror film.
Horror film.
Is it an old film?
Mid-80s.
Okay.
Early mid-80s.
That's old for some people.
Yeah. From the same creative team that brought us The Reanimator.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Starring a Jeffrey Combs.
Cool.
Directed by Stuart Gordon.
Nice. From Beyond.
From Beyond.
Excited. Watch some people die. You know, David Cronenberg, like, for a long time, you know...
It has nothing to do with From Beyond.
No, nothing to do... Well, but he's a horror guy.
Okay. To a point.
He said something about horror films that I've always, like, remembered because I respect it. Like, you know how a lot of people slag on horror films as being, like, the bottom of the barrel as far as...
Lesser, yeah.
But he said, he's like, if you're having a bad day and you watch a horror film where someone's life is just being completely destroyed, he's like, it's supposed to, like, help you be like, my life's not so bad, and it's supposed to be a pick-me-up.
Right.
So he was trying to find, like, this, instead of just, like, this visceral, like, you know, gratuitous genre.
Which is weird because that is David Cronenberg.
You're right, yeah.
If there are ever two words to describe the man, it would be visceral and gratuitous.
But he somehow found the silver lining. Maybe he had to think about it for a while, but I always thought that was really cool that he was like, if you're having a bad day, watch somebody's life be torn apart and you feel a little bit better about yourself. Yeah. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll feel a little bit better.
I just like horror movies.
Because the titties and the blood.
I do like titties and I do like blood.
Yeah.
And other gross bodily fluids. And and I like just bizarre shit. And
right.
I fucking love horror. I am a horror nerd.
That's cool. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's start on our horror train.
Right.
From Beyond.
Sweet. From Beyond. All right. So I got nothing.
We gotta eat.
Gotta eat. Gotta figure out what song I want to put for this episode. I had an idea, but I thought I had the CD. Apparently I don't.
Elton John's Rocket Man.
Might be a good backup plan, because if I can't find the thing I was thinking of, then there we go.
Cool.
Right. Yeah, I gotta eat. I'm starving.
Alright.
Dying.
Well then, we should take care of that.
Yes. We're sorry. Goodbye.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.